Does technology suddenly sweep the person away, sweep the human beings away in this dynamic? What is your view? Because it has implications for all of us in some way. No?
So I would argue 3 things will occur here. 1, those savant types will be more important than ever because we will have automated away all of the rote tasks. So, I think about this even in my current cybersecurity structure, right? Like you think about your level 1 analyst, your level 2 analyst. If I can leverage technology and AI and machine learning to make me better at those rote functions, all of those jobs go away. We're not going to be hiring level 1 analysts a year from now. Many firms are not even hiring them today because if I can defend 99% of the cyber attacks that I experience on my perimeter every day through means that are entirely automated, where no human being has to touch them, those jobs go away. But those savants that can kind of see where the puck is going rather than where it's been, they will continue to be crucial. Now, that said, my other view in all of this is that we in the cybersecurity community have been overly myopic in thinking that that guy is the only guy we need. Because you think about it this way, I mean, in the United States today, like 600,000 open cybersecurity roles. I view this as a national crisis, right? We cannot fill the jobs that we have in the cybersecurity space today. And when I talk to small, local, regional banks about their cybersecurity team, it's a non-existent thing. I mean, I look at it and say the Fortune 50 companies right now who have all hired former NSA hackers to be their CISOs. And what's my team at Morgan Stanley? It's the 50 smartest guys and gals that worked for me at the NSA. They shower now. They're moved.
I bet they're very well groomed at this point.
They're very well groomed. You got to come visit me on my floor. It's
redolent of expensive aftershave.
Beautiful. Some of them still can't really do pants.
Sure.
So we do have a special dispensation on my floor at Morgan Stanley where people can wear whatever they want.
Cargo shorts
You want to wear shorts, flip-flops, and a hoodie every day? As long as you smell good, you're going to be fine. So you can't take that out of these folks. And in fact, I'm a big believer as a leader and as a we have to embrace that what makes these guys really good is also what makes them really weird. And that's just a good, happy combination of things that we need. But my point in this is that we've really focused on, your kind of classical hacker in the hoodie with the flip-flops who's weird and, doesn't understand social interactions. And, I've got some guys at Morgan Stanley, they cannot handle being alone. So they're always with other people. We have other people who can't handle with being with people. So we've given them spaces where they can be by themselves. Mm-hmm. I want to accommodate all of that. But what I've come to appreciate is that we actually need a much broader swath, a much wider aperture of skills in the cybersecurity space if we're going to be successful. I mean, I would never have imagined that I couldn't do my job without a lawyer. But holy cow, in today's regulatory environment and with the geopolitical environment being what it is, my lawyer on my cyber team is as important as any single one of those technologies because I don't want to go to jail and I don't want our clients to get in trouble. So thinking about people going into cybersecurity law, not a thing we were talking about 10 years ago. I need those people. The folks that are best at identity and access management, the folks that are really good at cloud configuration controls, those are very different people than your classical hacker sitting in the basement in the hoodie. And so I've made it a real quest over the last decade to say, let's think in a more inclusive way about the folks that can bring to bear skills against this problem. And so, yes, I think we're always going to need those classical, super weird hackers, but this is one that's really going to take a village. And the people on my team that don't even necessarily have technical skills, but wow, they can negotiate a contract in a way that really ups my cybersecurity game. Those that are really good at communicating with my clients. I mean, at the end of the day, my biggest problem at Morgan Stanley today is not all these hackers globally. It's my clients that are, older and are trying to navigate in a world that was not the one they grew up in. And I'm trying to convince them that they all want to be digital natives and that they want to do their banking and investing online and that they should be willing to authorize a wire on their phone. I'm only going to reap the benefits of all the cybersecurity and data protection investment that I've made if people leverage the capabilities. And so when I have clients writing personal checks in 2025, if our clients never wrote another personal check, I could send half of my fraud department home. Mm-hmm. Because what happens, it's a squeeze the balloon problem, right? What happens when I shore up the front door from a cybersecurity perspective? You drive the fraudsters to more antiquated, low-tech forms of fraud. So it's check fraud, it's debit card fraud, it's credit card fraud. I want our clients embracing the technology we've built because that will make them safer. All too often, they see the world around them and they think the answer is off the grid, aluminum foil hat in a cave. They're not going to be on the internet. What I need them to understand is that actually creates far more risk than when they're doing their investing, their activities online, when they're using online banking capabilities, that all of that is actually much safer than the paper check they're putting into the black box that is the U.S. Postal Service, that'll be the highest risk thing they do all day. But the hacker from the NSA wearing the flip-flops is not the person you want explaining to your grandmother why paper checks are bad. So I've had to hire people who are excellent communicators. They're all in the soft skill business because persuading grandma that actually she wants to log in and send that wire online, anathema to her thinking process.